We got a skill resetter. Oh, right. Speaking of, I should probably check equipment. Nope, I do not have any new accessories. Only upgrade the punch combo. For his namesake. Admittedly, I probably won't be using Balboa that much. So sure, why not? I will admit, I really do hope they add new music to this game. It's not bad, actually. Like, this has a lot of promise. It's very basic, but it looks nice. And, like, sometimes it's kind of nice to have simplicity. I just really like the fact that it's a Monster Collection game with a deep amount of customization. It's maybe one of the reasons why I was never particularly interested in Pokemon. It's like, apart from unlocking new moves to use. Let's see. Right, Keeper's Stronghold, left, Mountain Path. Oh. Oh. I guess it won't let me go back. And I don't think I can get up there. So I guess I was going the right way, after all. Dang. Oh well. I mean, it's not so bad. But I do hope that they, make it deeper, I guess, in every manner. The gameplay, the movement doesn't feel bad. Visually, I think there's like a little bit of... I'm not gonna say it's a tearing necessarily, but it doesn't feel as smooth as, like, say, Hollow Knight ever got to be. Right, we want to talk to this guy about... Old Buron. Old Buron? You can find him heading further west. Okay, well, guess that's kind of pointless, but we'll figure that out later. Wonder if Wander would like Touhou-mon. Based on Touhou? That sounds like it would be weird. I'd have to see some screenshots of what that would be like, because that seems like it would be... I'm not sure if I'd be comfortable with that. Ooh, crit ring. Okay, crit ring. Another, yeah, higher crit chance. Oh, it's a wolf with a sword. Okay, start combat. Should have actually put the bandana on. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we've got... He has an earth weakness. Might as well poison the crap out of him. Let's ignite. I guess let's just... Oh, it's a Cat Zerker. Oh, that's funny. Well, if we unlock a Cat Zerker, I guess we know what we're getting. Okay, we want to do Air Sickle on the blobs. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually 16% of either... Oh, it's probably 16% of the enemy's max HP. Or 10%... Ow! Wow, okay, that hurt. I should probably get some defense on him. Barrier. Receive 25% less damage. Let's grab that. Okay. That won't kill him. But it could. We could do sorcery. Let's do sorcery. Ignite the slime in the back. And we want to do spectral flame to the guy in the middle for the overkill bonus. It doesn't help that much. Like, you really need to overkill something to get the bonus. I think most of the star ratings are actually meant for coming back to areas that you've been to before. But if I can maximize the most amount of... let's see, that'll just kill. I could just attack him for barely any damage. Oh god, that does nothing. Well, that's okay, that does plenty. Okay, and we get 4-star. Do we get anything interesting? The answer is no. But we do get some levels. I like levels. Okay, so Xanthar. We can do Bubble Burst. Let's see. Oh. Oh, Bubble Burst is... Oh, so we learn even more skills. Might not be a bad idea. Or healing. We could just up his magic rating. Healing skills trigger an additional heal for 30% magic value. I don't know if that'd be that helpful. Because that'll increase magic by 7. Might actually just be better. Yeah, that's kind of an all-rounder help. Okay, and let's see. Right, I was gonna give him hybrid mastery first. I'd like to go for the crit, but the hybrid mastery seems like it'd be maybe more useful given the situation. I can't make it up here. Some of these jumps don't feel exactly what I call possible. But I guess they are. Alright. Hey, thank you for the resub, Foxhole King. Let's see if I can get me a cat. Or a bird! Okay, what are the birds weak to? Earth weakness. Well then. This is convenient. I think the cat's also weak to it. Let's start with the barrier. And let's see. I might actually be able to straight up kill the bird on the first round. Maybe? Nope, poison takes it out. We don't get the overkill, but I'd rather just down one of the birds, period. Okay, slime shot, earth weakness, earth weakness. Let's go for the cat. Let's see. Knight the cat. And I could just kill it, but I'm gonna go for the bird. I'm gonna let the debuffs do some damage to him first, so I can overkill the cat. Which, if we get one, I'm naming it Dog. Let's be honest. We all know what I'm doing. We all know what I'm about. We all know who I am. Now, if we're lucky, that burn will kill it, but I don't know. We might not get lucky. Nope, killed it. Awesome. Okay. Healthiness is pretty good. 4-star, and we only get cotton. Damn. I was really hoping I could get my hands on, we got a tome and a potion. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got. Equipment. So, kunai can be switched out for the Morning Star. Not really helpful here. So the tome is actually something else. Well, he doesn't need the health so much. Sustain ring and tome. Okay, how about let's switch the sustain ring here. Give him the vital ring just because his HP is garbage. Now it's less garbage. It was pretty bad earlier. But this will help a little bit at least. Okay, let's go the other direction. One of the things I do like about this, admittedly the tile set is extremely repetitive, but it does mean that we'll actually have some like interesting level design. I don't know if I want to exactly say that. But I find you know, the Pokemon games, I guess some of the caves had interesting level design, but otherwise it was usually just kind of like big areas and not much interesting to it. Ish. A lot of sliding puzzles. I'm a huge fan of platformers. I always will be. And so I probably should have actually started with the poison maybe, because I could have maybe killed one of these guys preemptively. Fire weakness. There is none. Well, turns out the cat Zerker is actually the weakest enemy of the group. So I guess it really is just defense-based. Yeah, I don't know. I've always found myself particularly partial to platformer games. Like, platformer games, level design, so on and so forth. It just always feels so much better to me. Like, imagine if we got a game that played like this, but looked like Hollow Knight someday. Ooh, that'd be fun. Oh, that'd be really cool. Only I had time. Someday I will. Because, I mean, not to besmirch this game, but this does feel like one of those games that I could probably make if I had the know-how. Or mainly the time. Maybe when I'm done with, Grave of Man. I guess I'll just kill this guy. Maybe when I'm done with, Grave of Man, our D&D campaign, whatever. Maybe I'll be able to, I gotta figure out how the combo system works. Maybe it's like hitting the same enemy over and over and over again. I don't know. Okay, that'll kill it. Let's just hit it. Yeah, when I'm done with the D&D campaign. Then I'll probably have Shell DM or something like that. And then I can go work on like a game or something. That'd be cool. Just spend Saturdays working on a game. Ooh, we get a helmet. Which we actually needed. Also, good point to make, or to point out. EXP is shared across the entire party. Which is really nice. Okay. Oh, regeneration buff. 20% of maximum health at the start of each turn. That's really good, actually. The damage of every consecutive hit during an attack is increased by 5%. Oh, that's kind of neat. Chance to apply burn. Yeah, let's do the regen buff. And Balboa gets more fisty related abilities. Even though I'm not going to use him. Equipment. Inch Noodle. Let's see. Let's switch out the tome with the helmet. Do we? No. I could get him the helmet. Switch out the vital ring for that. Yeah, I think this is fine. Because I think the slime has a physical attack there. Oh, hello. What is this? Oh, this is probably old Buron. Oh, if this isn't an old friend of mine. Hey, Buron. Long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. Sure. First, let's do a battle to see where you stand. Okay. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. Since I raised those blobs myself, they're stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. You can also see their weaknesses or resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Start combat. Oh, I probably should have done this later. Alright, whatever. Sorcery! Look at the top right corner of the screen. That's the combo meter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buff your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combat counter resets after every turn, so it makes sense to always try and act with your weaker, defensive, or assisting monsters first and use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Oh, that's neat. Okay, let's do regeneration. And these guys are weak to air. Admittedly, sorcery is a little bit less helpful. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, okay, these guys are gonna hurt a little bit. A lot. Ah, shoot. Well, luckily we've got that regen buff, which should help considerably. So let's do Arcane Bolt. If I can even just kill one of them, it'll make my life easier. So I do Barrier, but I think I'm going to do Ignite on one of these guys. Force them to split and give me constant healing. Okay. Oh, right, I should have done Wind. Oh, I don't know. That actually did a shit ton of damage. Yeah, I think we've got this. That regen buff on Inch Noodle is absolutely amazing for kicking ass here. Let's do a slime shot on this guy. And we'll live without the barrier, mainly just because the burn debuffs are gonna keep me up better. Will that kill him? One of these will kill him. We'll just do this. Because I think that's liable to kill him. We get the... Right, we've got the sorcery buff rolling at the same time. Yeah, it seems like Wander's winning. It's because I've got a really good tanky build. But those guys hurt real bad, but the regen buff is stupid. Like, actually not fair. 20% of your HP every turn is, a lot. Let's do barrier. Oh, 3 buffs. Damage plus 15%. So a buff counts as 3. Okay, and it looks like we're doing fine on mana. Holy crap, are we doing fine on mana? I guess let's just do Arcane Bolt. Will I kill it? No. Because we don't have any crit. And whammo. Alright. And we only get 3-star, but that shouldn't surprise anybody. That took a little bit longer. Not bad, not bad at all. But I have much more in store for you, young keeper. This next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now and use them wisely. See you later. Bye. Gonna go exploring for a bit. Anyway, let's see, skills. So I was kind of talking about this and then I got really, really distracted. Do we upgrade Slime Shot? It's tempting to upgrade Slime Shot for now. Otherwise, mana upkeep. That might be better. Aim for that. We'll do that in a bit. Let's upgrade Slime Shot for now, for the immediacy of everything. Attack plus. Mana rating. I mean, I could always do that, but that doesn't help that much. Magic rating. Chill. Claws. Let's just do crit chance. But yeah, so I was talking about this with Pokemon fan games and stuff. I like the idea of them, and a lot of them are really, really good. The problem is, I really wish the people that make the Pokemon fan games would just make their own games. Not because, like, I dislike them, but just because it's always a shame to see Nintendo just shut these games down. And it's a shame to see all this creativity get wasted on Pokemon. Not that Pokemon doesn't deserve it to some degree, because Pokemon is going to be one of the most successful series of all time, period. The thing is, though, Pokemon is still an actively, like, supported series, effectively. You know, there's tons of them. Let's see if I can just kill this guy. I don't even care about the overkill. Because overkill bonus is not worth taking longer, if that makes sense. Let's see. Only thing about fan games is they're easier to make than normal RPG Maker games. True, but like, I don't know. I would totally buy, like, I'm not gonna say a decent. I would totally buy, like, a RPG Maker game if it had really cool monster collection. Probably. I'm less interested in buying, like, an RPG Maker game that's just an RPG Maker game. And most of them are. There have been a couple of really nice-looking RPG Maker games, but most tend to be a little bit on the boring side. But, like, don't make it an RPG Maker, then. It's not that imperative that you do it on that site. Let's see, health is looking fine. Because I would much prefer, like, these developers put their time and passion into making Pokemon adjacent games. And yeah, some of them will fail, but honestly, I would say the success rate would almost be equal. For every game that doesn't make it on the market, that's probably an equal, if not higher chance of success than let's see, I could do magic rating. Health rating. Probably do magic rating for now. But an equal or higher success than trying to get a Pokemon fan game to last longer than a year or two. Without Nintendo shutting you down, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have a wizard hat, defense and magic, bonus, health and mana, health and defense. Shell's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, you can only have one shell at a time. Well, honestly, we can probably just go helmet here. I get it on this guy, but I like the crit chances. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's throw the helmet on him, because it'll increase his damage as well. Because, like, yeah, a lot of indie games do not do well anymore. Unfortunately, there's just so many of them, and a lot of them flop. But, like, I mean, to begin with, most Pokemon fan games barely get any money. They truly are passion projects, which I respect. But, like, I loaded up Pokemon Phoenix Rising recently, a couple days ago, and I'm like, yeah, this actually looks like a decent Pokemon game. You know, kind of in the vein of Black and White 2 or Diamond and Pearl or whatever. But I think it would have been so much more satisfying if it just... If they just reskinned all the Pokemon to be unique things and then marketed it as a not a Pokemon successor, but, you know, just a Pokemon adjacent game. And I actually would have really liked that. And I would pay money for that. But I can't pay money for the fan games. And for a lot of them, they can't even have Patreons, because then Nintendo goes out of their way for them. Goes out of their way to, like, shut them down, if that makes sense. Anyway, are you prepared for the real test? Yes. Good. You show bravery, but this time you're not facing a normal monster. You're facing my tea kettle. It's very angry. Turns out, tea kettles don't like it when you wash your shorts in them. Who would have thought? Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. Show me what you're made of. Start combat. Okay, sorcery. No, let's get the debuffs on him early. Regen up. Okay, we don't have any debuffs on this guy, so my best bet. Oh, I guess chill. We could actually unlock... Oh, wind weakness. Sure. Wait. Holy crap. Debuffs are ridiculous. They do a percentage of your health and damage. That's different and way better than I thought it was going to be. Let's see. I could do heal. Let's do sorcery. Atone in your point. They shut down the Minecraft Pokemon game and turned it into a free-to-play mobile game. Yup. Like, I would have loved it if Pixelmon just hadn't been Pokemon related. If it had just been straight up a monster collection game set in Minecraft, with, like, kind of Pokemon similar mechanics. But, like, there's so many derivative games out there. Who's gonna give a shit if it's similar to Pokemon at this point? I mean, a lot of people probably will, but... I don't think you can double up on debuffs. You might be able to. Hard to tell. Yeah, this guy is not doing a whole lot of damage to me, which is good. Let's just keep hitting him with his weakness. We're actually kicking his ass. Wait, did he run out of mana? Oh, he did, because he can act multiple times a turn. But... Oh, that's... kind of goofy. He can act multiple times a turn, but because he only starts his turn, you know, once out of all of those, he only gets mana back for one of them, so he can only use one spell per turn. That's amusing. This is such a broken combo. I love it, though. I hope it'll probably get nerfed. I hope it doesn't. I don't know, it's kind of fun to just make, like, really airtight combos and roll games with them. And there we go. Yeah, debuffs are ridiculous against bosses, because they just do a percentage of the boss's health with every hit, which is really good. Okay, so we get shell, iron, and copper. Yeah, nothing fancy. You have fire in your bones. You might make a good keeper, maybe. Monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept other monsters besides them or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the Monster Sanctuary. I trapped one in the caves in this area. If you want to test your skills, you can challenge it. Before you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. This lesson is about feeding your monsters. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave it. Now, good luck on your road as a monster keeper. We should get back to Keeper's Stronghold, east of here. Okay, so you can give your monster temporary stats by feeding them these things. That's actually really cool. Not really that helpful given what I'm doing. I wonder if you can cook. Because if you can cook, this is actually really cool. Okay, no. We have to go back to the other place. Unfortunately, we've got the... Wait, can I teleport to the teleport stone? No, I have to find another teleport stone to teleport to it. Well, that's stupid. I was hoping there would be a teleport stone at the old man's house for convenience sake. Oh yeah, use skill points. Doop. Okay. So we've got magic on him. I guess let's get Acid Rain so we can get the mana upkeep increase. Skills. I should probably upgrade Spectral Flame or Air Sickle at this point. Ooh. Mana Symbiosis might not be a bad idea either. Or, no, let's do Cooling. Because we can apply debuffs. Feeding monsters gives a temporary buff. What you should do before boss battles. Yum, yum, potatoes for everybody. But yeah, hopefully if I can do, if you can do, like, cooking or something to, like, actually make those foodstuffs not suck, that would be kind of nice. Because currently it's just, like, a small amount of stats, and, well, that's not very exciting for anybody. Okay, right. Gate key was over here. What is this? A monk? This is just a dude. Actually, no, it's a champion as well. Okay, so we have armor break. Yeah, let's do armor break first. Regen. And I can just hit him with whatever. Well, what's he weak to? He's resistant against wind, weak against earth. Doesn't really help me in any kind of substantive manner here. Ow. That hurt a bit. Okay. Slime shot. We'll have it in a bit. Unfortunately, these champions are kind of tough suckers. Let's see. I guess I should probably just keep hitting it with Spectral Flame. Until we run out of mana, at which point I'm going to regret that option. There. Okay. Yeah, we've got enough, we've got enough defensive. Have I got him? Okay, I've got him poisoned. Sorcery next. And Ignite. That'll get us the recharging barrier. Okay, then we're good to go. I guess the debuffs aren't that much better than a regular attack. Still worth it, though. And yeah, he's already run out of juice. Oh, he's almost dead. Yeah, he's unfortunately weak to water, which makes freezing punches real dangerous to me. Let's see, I've already done barrier and everything. So I guess I'll just keep setting him on fire. Not that it makes really much of a difference here. Yeah, luckily most of the bosses don't seem to have much for debuffs. Does he still have broken armor? Yeah, I wonder how long debuffs... Oh, debuff info. Okay, so Poison loses 10% of its maximum health at the start of each turn. Burn receives damage equal to 50% of its own magic, own attack or magic value, whichever is higher at the start of each turn. Defense is halved for armor break. Chill loses 20% of mana when applied. Mana regen reduced by 25%. Barrier, cool. Sidekick. Each attack triggers an additional 50% damage hit. Ooh, I want to get my hands on that whenever we get the opportunity for that one. Okay, probably just do Slime Shot. Because it pumps the combo meter up the highest. So that explains that, like, little bonus effect. I wonder if there are more debuffs, because those are just all the debuffs that we currently have in play. Hard to say, actually. I do hope they fix up the music a little bit more. It is very repetitive. Oh, we're not going to get much of an overkill bonus on this guy at all. Yeah, because it's only 2% of his maximum health. I hope they... nah, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so we get a bandana +1, a bunch of building materials, and some skill points for the guys. I should probably upgrade Balboa, I just haven't been bothering. Okay, every hit has a chance to apply burn. Shield all for 60% damage value. I mean, I'm probably just gonna keep focusing on the skills that I use for now. Cascade, Cascade's okay. Kindle's not that helpful. So let's start increasing his basic stats. Oh, no skill points left. Alright, Balboa. Oh yeah, so there are more buffs. So there's Channel. Active skills require 20% less mana. Well, I guess let's get him Restore and Channel. I wonder how many buffs I can just jam into my team in this game. I guess we'll find out. And we get an Ocarina.